here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger series, win feels good. So we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and on the hill for the Cubs, Kenta Maeda, and singing he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Jason Hayward.
Yeah, he's really slumping at the plate right now. Not only is he having a hard time finding any base hits, he's just not finding a way to get on base either. Sometimes a walk can get you back on track. Less than a .250 on-base percentage over his last 10 games. So that kind of tells me that he's jumpy, he's not recognizing the pitches, and he's out of his plate discipline. I got to think he's looking for ways to try to simplify that approach. And I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. That's out number 2. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That misses. 1-0.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Center field. Judge is there. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the hill today, Nathan Eovaldi. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
J.D. Davis getting ready to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Strike on the inside corner. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye on that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Here comes Aaron Judge. That one ripped. Caught just shy of the wall.
Batting fourth.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Some power, but low on base and ranking towards the bottom in runs per game.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. Davis off of first with 2 away. Popped up right side. And that's a base hit. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but he gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. And a pitch. That to right. Peterson makes the grab. And the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. New inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. And that's outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting to the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
And Jack Peterson stands in. why to kick the pitch. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's down.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one hammered center field. Could be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Jason Hayward. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Slider misses outside.
1-1.
One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Now fly ball to right center. Fry sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's Josh Bell. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. And up next for New York, Michael A. Taylor. Swing and a tapper. And that one handled. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, David Fry. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, he could start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Next to hit, Nico Holsizer. That one misses, and that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And a couple of quick outs. Now here is Tyrone Taylor.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
The Cubbies down by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. That's down and in. In the air out to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. We play 2. All set for the start of the inning. And now the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez. Maeda back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Sanchez in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's a base hit to right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1. Grounder might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Fastball for a strike. Two outs. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Cubs nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. With the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Rosario, the next to hit, takes outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Home team down a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. There's a swing and a drive. And that is a foul ball. The pitch. In the air, left field. Taylor hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Number 5.
J.D. Davis, the next to hit, walked his first time. On the ground to the left. Arenado to first in time. And that is the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house.
Back here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Nolan Arenado. The pitch. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a curve is down and in. Arenado on at first, nobody out. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And a pitch. In for a strike. And the count is even 2-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The pitch. Got it. And that one away.
Well, good power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Jack Peterson. A double and a run scored his first time up. There goes the runner. And there's a foul ball. That's in there. And that is strike 2. Man at first went away. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Not even close there. And it's 1-2. And the righty deals. Misses inside. And it's 2-2. Righty to the plate. Got it by him. 1K. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. The wind of the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And here it comes. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Doubled his first time up. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up next for Chicago, Brian Jeffers. Flied to right his first time. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's your 1. Right through there for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That
One
misses.
ball, 2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one to first. Feeds to second. Out there. How about that double play?
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now it's the right fielder, David Fry.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one close, rule the ball. And it's 1-0. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And gone into the home run basket. It just got out of here. And now they're out front. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Now the left fielder, Nico Holsizer. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. The next pitch misses. 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Two outs. That's hard hit on the line. Taylor brings it in, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the first baseman, Josh Bell. And the pitch. Here's Bell with a blast deep to right. Fry going back. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. So he just clears the wall. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now it's going to be Michael A. Taylor.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike at the knees.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that's another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Started after it, appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. The pitch. The punch out there. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Gary Sanchez now. And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering is down low. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering in there for a strike. Gonna count 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside low, and it's a full count.
You got a full count.
That one is absolutely belted, and no one can get there. Around first, heading for two. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and here is Xander Bogaerts. Out to short. Tosses to first. Bogaerts retired.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Hampson, I think he got a piece. That's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here comes a pitch. To third, Davis. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. 2-2 game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Tyrone Taylor. In for a strike, 0-1.
You know, these Cubs just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Strike 2.
0-2.
And that one is lifted in the air on the move. And out number 1 on the grab. And next for the Cubs, Zach Neto. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 1
All
strike.
tied up, last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is downstairs.
Ball.
Righty delivers. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He's been a great free agent sign. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Next pitch way upstairs. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 2 down, nobody on.
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Two outs. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and that is that. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Top 6. Down to third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Maeda back to work. Fouled off. He was late. And he deals. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And a good eye there.
1-0.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. The 2-2.
Full count.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
In the air to left down the line. Drifts towards it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. At the belt and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He powers that one out of here. And they lead it. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Cade Horton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jock Peterson. That clips the corner. Horton goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1. That one out to right. Settles under this one. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Hayward, the next to hit, takes ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jarrett Jones getting ready to go. Miley also getting ready. Just
no,
missed.
That's outside. Ball.
And that's
the
off
ball.
the inside edge. And it's 3-0. Still only one out here in the inning. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So up next, Josh Bell. He's already homered in this game. That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees.
One away, runners at first and third. Next to hit, Michael A. Taylor. Line drive to short and caught.
Ratted that as a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. In the air, left side. Pulsizer moving under it. And that's the third out. Two-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
I get to the bag, get to the bag, then get the cash and I run it up. These to the bag, get Libby stacking, I'm seeing them for $100. I get to the bag, then get the cash and I run it up. I get to the bag, then get the cash and I run it up.
And we're back. Down the number 2 hitter, J.D. Davis.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And now 2-2. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
And the righty deals. And there's ball 4.
Runner take your base.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. Starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let it go.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Just missed. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
2 balls, no strike.
Plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That misses the zone. 3-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And that one is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Chop to the left side. To first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Manager out of the... They hand the ball over to a new arm. Yu Darvish.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Good eye in that spot. Man at second. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's under it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs. They trail it here, 4-2. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch, not close. And a good eye there. That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
On the ground, right side. Rosario tosses the first. Bogaerts retired. Garrett Hampson digs in now. And he lays down a bunt. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
On the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
He doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Runner on at first with one gone. Nolan Arenado stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball one there. The pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a foul ball. Leads as the Bengals with a strikeout.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Back to the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Horton checks over to first, and he's back. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Rosario. And that is the inning. The Yanks lead one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in Wrigley Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the plate, David Fry. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Oh, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
The line to kick the pitch. Liner, base hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Holsizer at the plate now. That's ball 1. In the air out towards right center. Hayward on his way over. Squeezes it. And there's one down. designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite-level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all.
Tying run at the plate. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Kicks and fires. That catches the corner. The Yankees trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
The tying run at the plate. Check swing. Now to look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slur. Cubs lead one. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the right fielder, Jock Peterson. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Late on that fastball.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a base hit right there.
In an 0-2 count, too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone, keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next for New York, Jason Hayward. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Jeffers makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Ah, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1. Peterson, the base runner at first with 1 out. That misses the zone, and a count even 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. Wide throw, and it gets away. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Now Michael A.
And up next for New York, Michael A. Taylor. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 5-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Yankees up by 3. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bogarts in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Bogart swings through that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Inning over. And back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Joe Mantiply.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Bogarts with the throw to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the third baseman, J.D. Davis. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is downstairs. That one missing inside. Here's a 3-0. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. Here is Aaron Judge.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Wow.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now the lefty swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted to the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a poor stroke.
Tying run at the plate. And a curve misses outside, ball 1. Chopper right side. 1 at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the. Back here at the friendly confines. We go to the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. ball there. And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
You got a full count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Arenado in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hampson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And here it comes. Runner on the move. Ground ball left side. Rolls across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. Runner takes off for third. Ball outside. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Well, high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 7-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Nick Anderson comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 runs across in the inning. You're at the top of the 9th. And that's outside. That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Anderson ready to work. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Base is empty, 1 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Jeffers makes the grab. 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
– Anderson, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dennis Santana up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Graveman also throwing. 2 down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
2 outs. Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Wandy Peralta.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Bell drifts towards it, leaps at the wall, and he's got it.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
He's 2 outs away. So up now for Chicago, David Fry. And first offering is fouled off. The Yanks leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
Next offering misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
The Cubs down to their final strike. And that one a little below the knees. 1-2 to count. And he deals. Missed with a changeup. And the count is 2-2. That's to third. And it gets by him. And that extends the inning.
Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. Just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
To the batter now, Tyrone Taylor in there for strike 1. Here comes a pitch. That one not close. And 1-1. Kicks and deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Holsizer off the first with 2 away. And another ball. That's inside. 3-2 now.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought he clipped the corner.
The pitch. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees win the last two to take the three-game series. 7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire